Hello and welcome to the Fall 2013 World's RV Show going on at Motorhome Specialist, the #1 volume selling dealership in the world. My name is Donnie O'Banion and I'm being joined today by Joel Grimm, who is the National Sales Manager for the Class A gas as well as the Class C divisions of Thor Motorcoach. And Joel's going to be taking us on a tour today of one of the most exciting Class C products to hit the marketplace in years, the 4 Winds Super C Diesel.
Thanks, Donnie, for
Thank you so much for being here, Joel. Our family really appreciates it.
Thank you. Yeah, what we have here is a product that's all new to the market. It's a F550 Super C that's powered by the PowerStroke 6.7 liter V8 engine, giving you 300 horsepower and 660 pounds of foot torque. What really separates this motorhome from the rest of the Class Cs in the marketplace is that it gives you a 10,000 pound hitch rating, which really allows you to tow anything that you possibly need.
Absolutely. As well as, of course, diesel generators, the other things that are the benefits of the diesel. So, longer stays, larger fuel tanks, a lot of different things I know you're going to be talking about during the course of the video. But we're really glad to see it. It's been a huge call in the marketplace and a big void in the marketplace for years, not having the diesel. And Thor really the first one to step up, at this level and bring something to the marketplace to feed the masses.
Absolutely.
So glad to see you do it.
Thank you. Some of the neat features on the front of this front cap is going to be, one, the aggressive chrome grille on the front. Really gives it a nice look.
It does.
And then we add here a painted front bumper that ties into our HD Max colored fiberglass exterior offering. Down the side of the motorhome, one you'll see here is going to be a one-piece, nice big molded fiberglass front cap. Chrome mirrors on the side here as a safety feature, which are going to be complemented with side view cameras, so when you turn your turn signal on, you can see oncoming traffic coming down the road right into your backup camera.
That's a tremendous safety feature.
Yeah. Another nice safety feature is going to be a nice big one-piece fiberglass running board here, which makes it extremely easy to get in and out of the motorhome.
Now, is this the HD Max or is this paint to match like the front bumper?
This is actually going to be painted to match the front bumper, so that does tie into the colored fiberglass sidewalls.
Did an exceptional job, and of course it is available in 2 full body paint schemes, but the new HD Max, for a fraction of the cost, really does give the appeal or the look of a full body paint coach, especially with the added, you painting the running boards and of course the front bumper, as you mentioned, and the way that y'all tied the stripes in together. You just did an exceptional job.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, what's really nice about the HD Max is a lot of consumers want that high-end look. They want that full body paint look, but the industry has never given them anything different than full body paint. So what the HD Max does is it gives the appearance of full body paint without the added expense of what full body paint costs. Coming down to the side of the motorhome, I want to point out a few things. One is the exceptional storage that the Super C offers. It's going to give you 133 cubic square foot of exterior storage space. You'll notice the door is side hinged with a slam latch here, so no more having the door go up and down, banging your back. It opens up to the side, which makes it nice and easy to get into the inside here. One thing to point out with our exterior storage bays is going to be everything is lined in a seamless rotocast material, which is going to reduce any opportunity for mildew or mold that might occur with the fabric lining or any rusting that might occur with a steel lining.
Much lighter weight and quieter too when whatever you're putting inside the bays when you're actually traveling down the road than the metal. Correct. Than the traditional metal bays that you'll find in most coaches. And as far as cleaning them out, is that a drain?
It's a Zerk drain. It's easy to, you spray it down with some 409, some water, just pull the drain out, and then the water can simply drain out the bottom of it here. So ease of cleaning,
really
it doesn't get any better than this. And then also each compartment is equipped with its own exterior light in there for nighttime use.
Great.
Coming down the rest of the side of the motorhome, you'll notice here is going to be your LP tank and also your hydraulic jack system. The nice thing with this Super C here is that there's a lot of standard features, so everything is built right into the base price of the motorhome. You got a 4-point hydraulic jack system, which is hydraulic down and hydraulic retracted back up.
Okay.
All of your lines are all color coordinated, so if you do have an issue with the jack, it makes it extremely easy for a technician to get into there, identify which hose line goes to which jack to get you fixed and back on. Also going to be one of the few options on the Super C here is going to be a 32-inch exterior television, which is going to be your LED television built right into the sidewall here, which makes it nice when you're sitting out underneath the patio, the electric patio awning, which is another standard feature. You can watch your favorite sporting event or, you know, the news at night. But this is one of the few optional equipments that we do offer.
That's great, and a really nice placement where you put it in the coach. Just, you know, where you can actually get out here in your patio area. So have a place to set up your tables. You know, it's far enough away from your door. You know, a lot of them, they'll put it right here.
Right.
And of course, people are constantly walking in and out. You know, this way it's just far enough away from your entry door to really give you a nice campsite. You know, and everybody be able to view the TV easily when you're watching the game.
One thing you'll notice, to point back out to the electric patio awning, this motorhome here from front to very back is going to be 34.5 feet long. We use a really long patio awning here, which is going to maximize the amount of patio awning space and shade that you have throughout the daytime. Okay. Coming down the rest of the side of the motorhome here, this is a critical compartment because it gives you a nice big pass-through storage underneath from one side to the next. So if you have any long items, a ladder, fishing poles, anything that's going to take up a lot of space, you'll be able to slide it right under there to maximize your storage capacity.
Very rare in a Class C motorhome.
It is.
To have pass-through storage.
And part of that is how we construct the motorhome. All of our coaches, our Class Cs and the Super C, are all outfitted at a company called Moride. Moride, they're experts in suspension. That's what they do. So we actually have them upfit all our chassis. They weld the steel from sidewall to sidewall, so there's not going to be any outriggers that come off the main rail of the chassis, which is going to increase the structural integrity of the motorhome. Sure. And also they're going to put it up on little steel risers so the subfloor isn't sitting right on the main rail of the chassis to reduce any vibration or noise coming through the floor. And also it's going to give us that nice pass-through storage, how they elevate it up off the main rail of the chassis.
And y'all use taller risers than most.
We do. A lot of the competition, what they'll do is they'll put the floor right on the main rail.
Right.
Or they may just use some outriggers right off of the main rail, so it doesn't give you that nice underneath belly storage.
Absolutely, and that's something that is brand-wide, not just in your Class Cs, but your Class A gas division, in which you head up as well. You know, again, just much taller risers, much bigger space through your Challenger line, your Outlaws, your complete lineup.
Yeah, that's one thing we do that's different than a lot of the competition is using Moride. You know, they are experts in suspension. That's what they do. They upfit ambulances and a lot of the UPS trucks and things like that. So that's what they're experts at. That's why we utilize them to make sure that our consumers get the best driving motorhome in the market. This big compartment here is going to be more exterior storage. You can never have enough storage.
Wow.
You can put golf clubs in there. You can put bicycles in there, coolers. You know, there's a lot of big items that you're going to be able to store in there. And again, it is all going to be lined in Rotocast material with a Zerk drain in this compartment as well. Coming around the rear of the motorhome here, a couple unique features to talk about. One is going to be the color backup camera, which is also standard build, which ties into side vision cameras as well. Extremely bright LED lights up there, which is going to magnify for nighttime use. But the big thing with this motorhome here with this Super C is going to be the hitch. Okay, it is rated for a 10,000-pound hitch. It's going to be the only Class C in the market that will have a 10,000-pound hitch in its price point.
Absolutely, and of course, I mean, that was the one thing that took people out of the Class C market for so many years. If they had a motorcycle trailer, their horse trailer, you know, those types of things, or wanted to take additional toys and stuff with them. Even some of the larger SUVs, you know, you just couldn't pull them even with the 5,000-pound hitch. So it's been obviously one of the key features to selling this coach. It
has been, because the only option that the RV industry has given our consumers is to go to a big Class A diesel pusher.
Right.
And a lot of folks don't want that big 40-foot motorhome. You know, they want something that's small and compact, but they need the towing capacity, and that's what the 4Wind Super C offers.
Absolutely. Of course, I really like the back window as well. You know, you noted the backup camera. But I really like how y'all are utilizing a lot of floor plans and putting the natural light back inside the bedrooms in these coaches.
We are.
You know, I remember growing up, you know, it was kind of cool being able to look out the back window and stuff like, you know, Just that kind of stuff. And you know, a lot of times it's just cheaper, obviously, to just have a one-piece wall without the added expense of the window, because you can get by without it. But just something that you're really good about doing throughout your product lines is offering a lot of floor plans with the rear windows in it.
We do that. It really opens up the back bedroom area too.
It does.
With natural light. We take it a step further too with all of our windows and openings throughout the whole side and front and back of the motorhome, where we actually are going to frame in the window frame with aluminum. So it's screwed into aluminum, which is going to create a tighter seal, reduce wind noise, and just assure that no moisture or air gets through this window here. It gives it extra added support.
And most people within the industry are just running just wood
Just
backers
wood.
on the backside.
They're framing it just in block foam. They're just screwing the seal into it, into itself, or they're using actual structural support, where we designate aluminum just to bond in the window. This is going to come standard with the TPO roof, thermopolyolefin. Okay. It's a seamless roof that's got a vinyl backer on it. The roof is actually stretched over in one piece, glued down to the roof structure, and it's actually wrapped over the side and then screwed down the side, so that there's no place for water to go inside the side walls. It's got a 12-year warranty on it. It's algae resistant, which is huge down south with the large humidity amounts. It's rip and tear resistant, so and it's very easy to repair. So we're using this on all of our Class C and Class A gas product
Big
offerings.
weight savings as well.
Yes.
Better fuel economy.
Better fuel economy. It's lighter weight than fiberglass. And a big thing is it's Energy Star approved. So it's going to have a higher energy rating than a fiberglass roof will. The rear ladder here comes standard on the Super C as well. Okay, so when you want to get up there and clean your roof, you can get up there. It's a full walk-on roof. The roof structure is actually going to be 15-inch on center with aluminum trusses. So it's going to be built similar to a home, so that you can get up there and make sure that you do normal maintenance on top of your motorhome.
So just to clarify, it's a whole roof, a whole walk-on roof. It's not just, because a lot of coaches that are built are just down the sides, where they tell you to walk. But even in the center of your coach, behind the air conditioning units, those types of areas, it's a full walk-on roof no matter where you're at on top.
Every 15 inches on center, there's going to be aluminum truss going across.
That's impressive. A lot of people use them. They go to NASCAR races and stuff like that. It's a big deal.
Absolutely. Yeah, now coming around this side of the motorhome here, we're going to get some nice rear storage in the back in this compartment here, again with a light.
This one as well?
Some additional storage here, which is going to be the other side of the passenger storage bay. Which will have its own light in it and also its own Zerk drain in it. You're going to get a 50-amp power cord. Okay. Also, you'll notice too, there's going to be a dual fill. It'll give you 68 gallons. There's going to be a 40-gallon and a 28-gallon from Ford, so it'll be a dual fill diesel tank. The generator will actually run off of the 40-gallon fuel tank. This compartment here with these suicide doors here is going to be your termination center, which will open up, and you'll notice here is going to be your heated holding tank area. Easy to drain or dump drain valve here, which goes right down there, so you can keep the doors closed and just run the sewer hose out the bottom of it.
That's nice. And this actually spins and adjusts to where you can pitch it down.
It does. You can change the pitch of it when you're using it. When you're not using it, you pull it up and just put this cap back in here. It's kind of tough to see, but you'll also notice the sensors here are going to be on the side of the tank, where we put our probes on the outside of all of our holding fresh and gray water tanks. Mainly so for the black tank, over time as you flush it out, it's not going to get build up in the inside. So when you hit your monitor panel, it's always going to give you an accurate reading with the probes on the outside.
That's much, much better. And the tanks themselves, are these heated?
Yeah, they are heated, yes. And they are fully enclosed up out of the way of any elements from outside.
So are they actually heated from the furnace itself? Are they ducted in, or are they heat pads?
Heat pads are going to be on them. Heat pads.
That's great. And then, like you said, being completely encased is just a step further than what you're traditionally going to find.
That's the key part of it, because a lot of Class Cs are going to, when you open up that compartment, you're going to have all your holding tanks are going to be exposed to the outside, any debris coming up off the road. But this is going to be fully protected the way that it's cased in.
Very well done.
Coming over here, another nice standard feature is going to be an outside shower with a hot and cold feature on it. So if you're at the beach and you're spraying off lawn chairs, you've got the dogs or pets with you, you give them a bath outside. Or if you're dumping your black tank and you get anything on you, you can simply take this here and spray yourself off. So a very, very nice, handy feature having this outside shower.
It is nice. And then, of course, your second fuel fill there.
Second fuel fill here, which is going to be the 28 gallon. The 40 gallon is going to be in the back. From Ford is going to be the optional 28 gallon. And then here you're going to notice a very popular option that a lot of our customers put on their coach. It's going to
Yes.
with the 6.0 Onan diesel generator.
Absolutely.
Standard is going to be an LP gen, but this is a very nice upgrade, which will give you 50 amp service, and also this is going to tie into your diesel tanks.
So much appeal again to the people who, dune buggies, motorcycle, enthusiasts, those types of RVers that are going to be taking their toys and stuff with them. Are going to be doing dry camping. They're going to, that's the beautiful thing about a Class C is you can take this a lot of places you can't get a normal Class A gas. So now, along with the 10,000 pound hitch, the diesel generator, you can go and do some dry camping and stay for an extended period of time. It's just a lot of benefits and a whole different way of traveling than what you can normally be offered in a Class A gas.
Absolutely. Then this last compartment here, you'll notice here this is the diesel exhaust fluid, which comes required on all diesel engines now.
Right.
The nice thing what we do with this, though, is we put it on the same side as your diesel fills. Okay,
Absolutely.
so it's easy to access, it's easy to add fluid here. It's not tough to get it tilted and down and fluid in there.
Right, and now you can actually use it at the pump.
Yes, you can.
So, because in the other ones, if they're located on the other side of the coach, that's when you have to carry it with you and
Correct.
manually fill it. So it's much less expensive to fill it at the actual tank
pump.
itself,
Correct.
right? Or at the fuel pump itself, and obviously much more convenient.
And that compartment's got just a lot of extra storage in it too. You're going to get your side vision camera on the left side here.
Your water heater, is it gas or gas and electric?
It's going to be a 6-gallon gas and electric. Okay, it's an Atwood brand water heater, which is nice because getting the gas and electric is actually going to give you it's the recovery time that's important, not exactly the size of the water heater. And this here with the Atwood is going to give you 17.8 gallons per hour, which is best in its class in the marketplace.
Absolutely. So I mean, gives you the ability to actually get in there and take a nice shower instead of a jump in, jump out, and try to before the water's cold.
Exactly, a military shower as we call it. And that kind of takes us around to the front of the coach here, back to the front cap and to the fiberglass running boards.
Well, what I'm sure what everybody's waiting to see is, of course, what you've done with the inside.
Absolutely.
You ready to take a look?
Let's go take a look.
All right. So here at the entry door, of course, you've got the power entrance step, which is a nice feature on the coach.
Yeah, one nice thing I want to point out here, on the right next to the step well, really neat feature is going to be what we call the mudroom. Okay, so if you're coming outside, your shoes are dirty, they're wet, and you're coming inside, where do you typically put your shoes? You leave them outside, or you drag all the dirt inside the motorhome. But with this feature here with the mudroom, you can simply slide your shoes off, kick them right in there, and then walk into your motorhome without your shoes
Those
on.
are great. Those are great. You know what I've had some of our customers tell me they were using them for as well? Cat boxes.
Cat boxes?
Yeah,
great
litter
place
boxes
to put a
and
litter
stuff,
box.
just away from everything else. I never thought of it, but there was like, it's a great place for people who are taking cats and stuff with them.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And there's also a Zerk drain in there too, so if you want to spray it down,
Easy to keep clean.
knock the dirt out, it's easy to keep clean too.
Well, let's take a look at the inside. Big Class C motorhome on the inside. The full wall slide really is a game changer in this coach.
It really is. It really opens up the living space and maximizes the living space inside here. Some things that really separate the inside of this motorhome is some nice features to point out. One, up over top, you get the standard with the extra sleeping capacity. A couple cup holders up here, a nice little cubby area where the kids, could put little games and magazines and things like that. Also optional on this floor plan, and also the 35SK, is going to be the overhead entertainment center with storage and also a 50-inch LED TV that actually opens up and gives you extra storage behind it.
That's
It's
great.
gonna be really neat.
And then they're going to come standard with the cab over sleeper.
Correct. Cab over sleeper, and then the 32-inch LED TV, which is going to come out on a swivel, so no matter where you're sitting in the motorhome, you'll be able to tilt the angle and get excellent visibility out of it.
That's a nice feature. Really is, being able to do that. Yeah, you can bring that thing all the way around. Now, I really like the fact that y'all utilize the U-shaped booths in so many of your floor plans as well.
We do. This is all going to be standard build in here. It's an oversized U-shaped booth dinette versus a standard booth dinette. So you're going to pick up additional sitting area against the back wall there, and you're also going to pick up an extra seatbelt for more seatbelts in the motorhome.
So 3 total in the U-shaped booth?
3 total in the U-shape, 3 over here in the sofa, then 2 up front. So you actually can belt in 8 passengers into this vehicle.
Wow.
And then, of course, this also is going to fold down. The pedestal leg comes off. This tabletop drops down, and you've got an additional cushion, which is right behind you there, that sets in for a nice big oversized bed area.
And what's nice about the booth and the seat belts, just to go back to that for a moment, is the fact that the seat belts in the booth are going to be located on either side, so you can have either a forward or a rear-facing child seat if you need to.
Correct. That is correct.
So now the sofa.
Yeah, the sofa here, this is going to be a nice ultra leather sofa here, plush leather, and this will also fold into additional sleeping area. Simply these front cushions come off here, it folds out forward, and then you've got an air bed that's built right into it so that you can sleep north and south and maximize your sleeping capacity in this area.
So it's an actual air bed, it's not just the flip over like a jackknife style or...
Correct, it's a very comfortable air bed that's got the pump and stuff and the remote built right into it.
That's
so
a nice feature. I haven't even seen one of those.
Yeah,
New to the marketplace?
Pretty new to the market, yeah. We've been using it for a little bit of time, but it really, you know, you don't get the coils in your back, so
Yeah.
when you wake up in the morning, you don't feel like you've been sleeping on a hotel sofa bed. A couple other things to point out. Donnie is going to be, you'll notice how bright it is in here. We're utilizing LED lights, okay? It's going to give off more light than your typical light. It's also going to be much cooler than your typical light, and they run on a lot less amperage than your typical light does. So costs a little bit more, but we do see the added benefit in installing these throughout the roof ceiling.
No question. And just the usability of it. The bulbs are continually burning out. You know, in our other products, I mean, we buy them hundreds at a time for replacement. And as you said, they literally get so hot if they're left on that they'll melt this plastic.
Correct.
You know, so we have to buy these plastics too. Just people coming here on the lot, turn them on, nobody catches it. You know, pre-owned unit outside, and we'll go back out there and we'll have to replace these. So I mean, it'll take care of that ever happening. And then, of course, just the ability to cool the coach so much easier, you know, without emitting so much additional heat.
Right, and so many folks are going to LED lights in their homes now. So we figure if they're using them in their homes, why wouldn't they want it in their RV, which is their home away from home?
Absolutely, absolutely.
One more thing I'd like to point out up here is going to be the privacy shades. Standard build on our F550 here is going to be the solar daytime shade, okay, which is going to reflect some sunlight and keep it cooler in here as well. And then for complete privacy at nighttime, you're going to get the permanent blackout shade here.
That's
okay?
nice.
And these are on a roller system. They are manual, so they're easy to go up and easy to go down.
And what I like about the solar screens is a different level of privacy, because when you're outside, you really can't see in.
Right.
I mean, there's very little that you can see through the black screen. However, you can still see out. So, you know, like I said, it's just a different level of privacy. Still being able to see what's going on outside you know, with everybody else, and keep the heat out more than anything. So.
Yep. So again, that is standard build. Right above that, I'd like to talk about the cabinetry for a moment. You're going to notice that it is raised panel cabinetry, which gives it a nice residential look with the nice shiny gloss top on front here. We offer 2 different cabinet colors. This here is going to be the richer cherry look, the darker look. Right. We also offer a little bit lighter vintage maple, so our consumers have 2 different options, whether they like dark cabinets or darker cabinets.
Right.
And up here too, you're going to notice a nice big overhead storage here. Okay. And then on this side here, your north and south opening doors, they're going to be held up by metal struts here. Okay, not plastic struts. The metal struts are going to be much more durable, so as you open and close this cabinet over time, it's going to be durable and not going to rip out on you.
Now tell us a little bit about, because what separates you guys in the industry from the cabinets, you know, not just the looks and styling of your cabinets, but how y'all actually affix them to the coach themselves that separates Thor Motorcoach across the board
Sure.
from what the industry norm is.
Well, having a laminated construction, your floor, sidewall, and roof structure, we do all the lamination at Thor Motorcoach on our premises. And what we actually do inside the sidewall is we strategically place EGS, which is electro-galvanized steel backers, okay? So they're 3-inch tall steel backers that are placed inside the laminated wall so that we go and install our cabinetry. These are actually screwed and anchored into steel backers, not just into block foam and not into the aluminum superstructure. These are put in there just to support these. So the main benefit over time, your cabinets aren't going to sag on you, and they're going to hold up and stay put into that sidewall.
Absolutely.
We also anchor in our air conditioner systems, and any of our appliances are all screwed into steel backers to ensure they're not going to come out.
Yeah, we'll show that to customers here. You know, we've got magnets that we'll use where they
Sure.
really understand. You know, you take the magnet and it sticks to the roof, you know, or sticks to the sidewall. You know, and then they really understand what you're talking about. And it's not only just that it's better mounted now, but of course, over the longevity of the coach, like your door handles when you walk in, for instance, they're all fine when they're brand new, but after you use it for a while, we get them and they get loose in other products. It's mounted into steel. The cabinets are the same way. This is going to take the road and the abuse and the vibration and still not squeak and rattle and pop 4 or 5 years down the road.
Yep, absolutely. A couple other residential features that I like to point out is going to be the flooring system. It's going to be linoleum, tough grade, high-end linoleum from front all the way back to the rear through the bedroom of the coach. And also what we do is we're going to put linoleum underneath the table. Okay. What you see in a lot of Class Cs in the marketplace is some linoleum throughout, but you got carpet underneath where your kids are eating, spilling drinks, things like that. Where in this motorhome here, there's absolutely no carpet in it. You can just take a throw rug, throw it down to dress it up how you like it and make it look like your own home.
Is that strictly, because I've never understood why they did that, is that just a cost savings in another product, why they would put the carpet underneath?
It is cost savings, because we have added little structure there with the plastic molding that goes along the side there. But I like to look at it as Thor Motorcoach being innovators. Listening to our customers, what they're looking for, and giving them what they want. And I don't think there's anybody that can disagree that they don't want carpet underneath their table. Welcome to the kitchen area of the Four Winds F550 Super Motorhome. You'll notice a few features here. One going to be the full drawer guide extensions that come all the way out, and they're metal ball drawer guides. Also, you'll notice standard build is going to be a solid surface sink and sink covers, high-rise faucet, which makes it easy for doing dishes, and also you've got a sprayer here to spray off your dishes. Other residential features you're going to notice in this kitchen area is going to be a residential 30-inch Whirlpool microwave oven. Donnie, a lot of your traditional Class Cs have got really small microwave ovens in them where it's tough to even put a bag of popcorn in it.
You're right, yeah.
But with this here, it's going to be the same size microwave that you're going to find in your own home. This will also be complemented with an 18 cubic foot Whirlpool residential refrigerator, that operates off battery power, giving you nice big storage in the refrigerator area, and then your freezer area is going to have a nice big storage area as well.
So when you're going down the road, it's actually going to be running just off of the alternator is going to be charging the batteries to the inverter.
Correct.
And then the inverter is going to be running your refrigerator. So you're not having to use any LP gas. You're going to worry about the pilot light getting blown out. That's a great feature. And of course, it's a lot bigger than a traditional RV refrigerator.
Right. Well, most RV refrigerators are about 6 to 8 cubic foot, or this is going to be 18, something that you would find in your home. One concern you may have is what happens if we lose battery power. Well, one thing that we make sure of is that you're not going to lose all your food by spoiling. So what we do is we equip an auto generator start. So if you do lose battery power, it goes below a certain voltage, it's going to automatically kick your generator on, which will then kick your inverter on, which is going to charge your batteries and keep your refrigerator from spoiling and losing power and spoiling any of the food.
It just allows the camping and the stay to be so much better when you're taking, lots of family and friends like this motorhome's designed to do.
Absolutely. And again, this is one of those things that our customers are giving us feedback saying we need bigger refrigerators. They like the residential feature of it. Right. So we've listened to our customers and we've given them a nice big residential refrigerator and also a nice big microwave that they can actually cook food in.
And I like the conventional oven.
Yeah, you still
having a still full-size oven.
Yeah, if you still want to bake some cookies or throw a pizza in here, you can still have your oven. And then you've got a 3-burner top. If you're cooking food in here, this has the optional 12-volt attic fan on it, so that if steam and stuff is coming up, you just turn that fan on, it circulates it out, and gets the smoke out of here. Or if you're not cooking, you can keep the attic fan on, and it'll just keep the air flowing throughout the motorhome. So that is a very nice feature. And this is up in the, one thing you'll notice too, nice high ceilings, 82-inch ceilings.
Oh, these are soft touch.
They are soft touch, yes. We've upgraded it to the soft touch, which gives it a nice warm comfort feel to it. But a big thing is it's an extra insulation factor.
Absolutely.
And it's a noise reducer.
Without doubt. And of course, it's much easier to keep clean as well. These ducts over time, if it's the carpeted style or anything along those lines, the dirt gets in the vents, and then it stains it. You have to try to steam clean it. Then it never matches back up again. This is just wiped down, and as you noted, a lot of insulation advantages as well.
Absolutely, and it doesn't hold odors and things like that in there, so you don't have to worry about that.
And then I didn't even notice the pantry when we first walked in.
It's a nice big pantry.
Yeah.
You can never have enough pantry space. It's on heavy duty. Metal ball bearing drawer guides on the back here. It's all going to be wood built in. It's not going to be a wire rack that the wires are banging around. So when you're driving down the road, it's going to be nice and quiet. But also if you got cereal boxes, canned goods, marinara sauce bottles, things like that, you got plenty of storage. You got 4 different areas here that you can store a lot of food into.
Really well thought out kitchen and a great use of space, throughout the coach. I mean, all this is 30, you said 34 feet? Just a little
34 feet 6 inches from front to very back.
Wow. Did an exceptional job in the layout.
Thank you.
Really did.
Here at the F550, you're going to see the bathroom area. It's going to have a nice residential shower in here with a real glass shower door. Okay, porcelain toilet. And then you're also going to get a nice little sink area here with some overhead storage and some nice big mirrors to really make the bathroom feel a lot larger. Back in the bedroom area of the 4Winds F550 Super C, you're going to notice that we pay attention to a lot of storage area. It's going to be equipped with the his and her wardrobe, giving you plenty of hanging space, and also plenty of drawers here, giving you plenty of storage to put your clothes, your socks, and things like that. One thing we do pay a lot of attention to is interior storage space.
Absolutely.
You're also going to get above your head there a lot of overhead storage there, and you'll notice that we do continue the raised panel cabinetry throughout the bedroom area for a nice upgraded look. One key thing to point out back here in this floor plan, in our new 35SK floor plan, is that both floor plans are going to be equipped with the premium Denver mattress king bed. Okay. One thing that we do not take shortcuts on is your sleeping. Okay, you'll find in a lot of other Class C motorhomes, there's mattresses where you sit on the bed and you go right down to the wood. This is a hospitality mattress that comes with a 3-year warranty on it. So we do not take shortcuts. It's a very, very comfortable bed to sleep at night when you're.
It's a really nice feature, and y'all are the first to really recognize that. At every level of your manufacturing, it's not just for the upper tiered $350,000 motorhomes have a premium mattress. You are the first to recognize it, throughout your product lines.
Absolutely. Well, again, it's one of those things where we listen to our customers and they said, all motorhomes out in the market, or most motorhomes, especially in this class or in the Class C division, they're just not nice mattresses, and they are always going to have to replace them themselves. So we said, why are we making our customers do that? Let's go ahead and put a premium mattress in there for them. And that's what we've done here. You'll also notice back on the wall too, nice residential look. It's got a residential headboard on it, and you've got 2 wall sconce lights there for nice mood lighting.
Well, this is what I was noticing was how you achieved still to have windows where you essentially have the cross ventilation windows and let in the additional lighting. Because traditionally, unless it's in a slide room, sometimes you'll get a side window.
Right.
So it's just nice to see y'all y'all do that. It's the first floor plan I've seen that done in. It was really nicely done. You know, looking at it now, I don't know why it's not done in more,
right. And
more floor plans.
You know,
It just makes a lot of sense.
And the windows aren't right above your head, so if you're sleeping and it's hot out or cold out, you're not going to have that heat or cold air coming right through on your head because they are on the side of the bed.
Absolutely. Of course, you mentioned the king-size bed. The only thing, you know, it's really, really impressive to me with the floor plan is how you're able to get so much done in 34 feet, 6 inches. And I'm still standing on the other side of a king-size bed in a Class C motorhome. Right. I mean, where I can still, you know, get around it and make the bed.
Sure.
You know, and a lot of times, you know, they're just going to push the bed all the way to the wall. You know, and then utilize the space up there, and it's kind of like after you own it, you think about, well, how am I supposed to make that or use this coach? But I mean, again, to accomplish so much in the floor plan and still have the space to get around the back side of a king-size bed in a Class C motorhome is really, really impressive. Did an incredible job laying it out.
Thank you. Thank you. There's one last thing that I'd like to point out back in the bedroom area. It's going to be our coach radio system, which is also going to be standard build.
Okay.
It's a Jensen coach radio system. It's back over here on this wall. The nice thing with this system is it's Bluetooth capabilities. So if you have an iPhone or any type of smartphone and you got music on your phone, you can simply pair it into that radio system and play this through the speakers in the inside of the motorhome, or they're actually speakers put on the outside of the motorhome,
really?
so you can switch it to the outside, so when you're outside camping, you got music right at your fingertips.
I use that all the time at the house.
Yeah, it's a very nifty and a very nice feature that we offer.
Just another really great added benefit. Would you like to take a look at the cab area? I think that's about all we've got left.
Okay, great. Let's go take a look.
All right.
The cab area has two easy access ways to get into it. One from this angle here. Or you can enter through the main driver door. Few features to point out, Donnie, up here in the cab area. Standard is going to be the nice color Pioneer backup camera, which I mentioned earlier. Side vision cameras are going to be tied right into this, so when you turn your blinker on, whichever way, right or left, that camera is going to show up here in the rear monitor system.
Okay.
What really nice thing too with this radio system is it's going to be Pandora capable. So if you're familiar with Pandora, you can just pop it right on here, listen to your favorite artist at any time. And it'll also have a USB port here where you can plug your smartphone or any type of MP3 device in there.
Gotcha.
And also it'll be a charging station as well. Okay, one other thing I want to point out on the front dash here, as I mentioned earlier with the dual fuel fill, you're going to have a 40-gallon in the rear and a 28-gallon in the mid of it.
Okay.
So this is the button right here where you're going to switch from one tank to the next tank.
That's a really nice feature, and that's something that y'all are adding from Ford?
Yeah, Ford offers the 40-gallon standard, and then you can buy it optional with a 28 gallons. So we go ahead and maximize our fuel tank capacity, totaling 68 gallons.
That's great.
And then one thing right here too, 12-volt plug. And if you've got a portable GPS system, you can plug in here and put on your dash. Or if you've just got a mobile phone device charging, you can plug right into here as well. You'll notice here on the steering wheel, it's going to be the Ford Information Center where you can check your fuel economy, mileage to your next oil change, and anything to do with the the temperature of the engine and things like that. And it's also going to be equipped with cruise control.
Dual airbags on
Dual
both
airbags.
drivers and passenger side.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a safety feature that you gain, of course, with the Class C unit.
Yep.
That you can't get in any Class A.
Yep.
So that's a really nice feature as well.
Yeah, one other thing I didn't mention earlier is going to be the flip-down dual cup holders as well, which is always nice if you've got a drink with you.
That is nice.
Just to flip it there. Then if you're not utilizing a drink, you can flip it up and get it out of your way there.
And the F550 doors, also got big areas here for, maps and different things like that in both doors.
They do.
Just really maximize the space in the cab area as well.
And over here on the left is going to be, they are heated remote mirrors, so your controller is going to be right here where you can control the front part of your left mirror and also the top part of your right mirror over there. That pretty much is the nice features that Ford gives us up here in the front cab area.
Well, Joel, you guys have really built an incredible coach. They sold usually before they even arrive here at the
Correct.
dealership as it is right now. But I know as production increases, this coach is really going to take off in the marketplace. Again, just like I said to begin with, really glad to see y'all bring the diesel aspect back to the Class C. It was a big void in the marketplace. It's been incredibly popular, and I know it's just going to get even more so in the years to come. Done a great job on it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being here with us today, Joel. And thank you all for joining us. We hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you have any additional questions about this coach or any Thor motor coach that we sell here at Motorhome Specialist, please feel free to give us a call at 1-800-335-6054 or visit us anytime online at mhsrv.com. Thanks again for joining us. Y'all take care.
If you think that this is the right unit for you and your family, please contact a representative from Motorhome Specialist. We have easy financing with up to 20-year terms available and year-round sale prices on our entire inventory. We sell RVs to people literally all over the world. If you're flying in, we will pick you up at the airport and bring you to your new RV. Each new RV goes through a rigorous service checklist twice before your arrival. Once here, you will be greeted by a service tech and shown how everything works and that everything is working properly on your new unit. You will also have an RV starter kit that includes a new water hose, sewer hose, chemicals, campground guides, and much more. Thanks for watching our video. We all look forward to hearing from you soon.